Alright, boys and girls, and welcome back to Gordon Guitar. So, we have Wish Wednesday. So, this one is a favorite of mine. It's a possibility for you guys to wish for a song here, and for me to bring it up and give it to you. So, this time we have Sarah Fernandez. She wished Taylor Swift's song called Betty. So, this one is a very classic Swift song here. And yeah, very likable and great to play, easy to play as well. So yeah, let's start right away with the song here. We don't need any capo for this one, but we have a couple chords, pretty many actually, and we have yeah, let's see, 13 chords if you really want to play it in the full version here. The last 5 chords, they are optional, since they are there just because of the last chorus. Yeah, it starts in D on the last time. Normally it goes in C here during the song here, but on the last chorus it goes up and goes in D, and that's the reason why we will bring up some more chords here. But yeah, I will give you everything here, and it's up to you to choose whatever you want to use here. So let's start with the chords. Like I said, no capo here. So let's start with C. That is third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. Then we have this C chord, but with a B in the bass, the C B. So like that. Second on A, open D. I prefer that one, open D. Then open G, first B, and open E. Then A minor. That is open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. Then we have the G6 sus. That's the name of it. And it sounds like that. So third on E. With this A here, I mute that one. So I use my finger here, which I'm holding on the third E here. And I lean it on top of this A string, so that one is muted like that, okay? Then open D, open G, first B, and open E. So that is the G6 sus, okay? Next chord will be F, and I use the smaller version of it, so I don't use the bar chord, the full bar chord here. So only this one, and the reason I'm gonna give you that pretty soon here. So that one is third on the D string, second on G, first B, and first E. And these last 2 strings I normally bar here with my first finger here, my index finger. So I bar it on the first fret. So that's just how I hold that chord. So that's the F, okay? Next chord is the G. Okay, so that's the third on E, second on A, open D, open G, third B, and third E. Then we have the F minor. So now you bar all strings on the first fret, and the rest will be third on A and third on D. And then we have E minor. Okay, so open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. And then we have these last chords there that you need to use if you're gonna play it in the exact same way as the original version, with the changing here in the last chords. So these chords are D, so open D, second G, third B, and second E. Then we have the D chord here, but with a C sharp in the bass. So that means I'm gonna play that one. So fourth on the A string. And then you bar the second fret here from the D string and down, so 4 strings. Okay. And then you add the third on the B string. So that is the D chord here with the C sharp in the bass. So you bar second fret here from the D string and down, 4 strings, and the rest will be fourth on A and third on the B. Then we have the B minor. So you bar still second fret here Now from A string and down, so that is 5 strings. And the rest will be 4th on D, 4th on G, and 3rd on B. And we have A. So open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 2nd B, and open E. And the final chord will be the D with F sharp in the bass. So pretty similar with the last or the previous here, the C with the C sharp. But this time you bar still the 2nd fret here, but it's enough to just bar from the G string and down, so 3 strings. And the rest will be 4th on the D string and 3rd on the B string. So that's the D with F sharp in the bass. And those are the chord, guys. Okay, we have this main melody here, and that one will start right away in the intro and continue here for the first verse here. And the chord progression here will be C to the CB, to A minor, to G6, to F, and back to the G6. Yeah, so that is the chord progression here. But we will not use the chords with the standard strumming here. So this was actually a picking pattern part here. So this sounds like this. I'm gonna show you first, and I'm gonna explain how it's done. So let's go. Alright, so let's start with the C part here. You will hold the chord, the full chord. Then you're gonna play 3rd on A, 2nd on D, and then open G together with 1st B, and back to 2nd D. That is the C part. The next, the CB. Same pattern there, just another grip here. So 2nd on A, open D, open G and open G and 1st B together, and back to open D. So then we have the A minor part. Right, so that is open A, 2nd D, then 2nd G together with 1st B, and back to 2nd D. Okay, then we have the G6 part here. So that is 3rd on E in the bass, then open D, then open G together with 1st B, and back to open D. Okay, and the final chord we need to handle here is the F chord here. So that will be like that. So 3rd on D, 2nd on G, then 2nd on G together with 1st B, and back to 2nd on G. And then we had the final chord, but we already played that one, and that is the G6 again. So that is one chord progression here. And you will play 1 time for C, 1 time for CB, 1 time for A minor, 1 time for G, then 2 times for F, and 2 times for G. And G, I mean, of course, the G6 here. So that is the chord progression here. So let's go through this one pretty slow, and I will guide you while I'm playing. So C, CB, A minor, G6, F, F, G, and G. Yeah, so that is one chord progression there. You will play one round like we just did here for the intro. And then starts the first verse, and you will continue this one, 2 rounds of this one, and that will be the first verse. Then comes the pre-chorus here, first one and the lyrics, you heard the rumors, okay? So you're still gonna play this picking pattern here for 1 round, okay? Only 1 round. And then after this 1 round, we're still in the pre-chorus here, and the lyrics, the worst thing that I ever did. Yeah. From that part, you will play only 1 downstroke for each chord here. And the chords will be A minor, then G, then C, and F. And you will do it in the rhythm. Like that. And then you're gonna continue with A minor and to G. Okay, so those are the chords you're gonna play only 1 time on. And we're still in the pre-chorus, so just repeat this one. 1 round of the picking pattern, and after that one round there, it will start 1 down for A minor, G, then C, F. And here I play the full F, and yeah, of course, we have learned the shorter one here, and that is what you need to do and play. So this short version here. And then you're gonna play again, A minor, G. And then we have F and G left here, but this F and G, you will play in the same way we learned for the picking here. So 2 times on F, and 2 times for G. And that will be the pre-chorus. So again, just repeat this one. 1 round of the picking here, this chord progression, and after that round, you're gonna play 1 down for A minor, G, C, F, A minor, G. And on the last F, G, you will start to play the picking again. 2 rounds of F and 2 rounds of G. Yeah, so that was the pre-chorus, and that leads us to the first chorus here. All right, so the picking will continue here. We have a slight difference here in the chords here. So the chords will be C, C, B, A minor, G, and F, then A minor and G. Okay, so you're gonna play 1 time for C, 1 time for CB, 1 time for A minor, 1 time for G6, then 1 time for F, then 1 time for A minor, and 2 times for G6. So again, C, C, B, A minor, G6, F, A minor, G6, and G6. Yeah, so that is 1 chord progression here for the chorus. You will play that for 2 rounds. And after that comes a final instrumental part, you can say. So that part will be C, C, B, A minor, G6, F, F, and G, G, like we learned for the verse. So it changes back there to the chords that we had learned for the verse there. So 2 rounds of the chord progression for the chorus, and then 1 verse chord progression round for the instrumental parts. So that will be these 2 chorus and the instrumental parts. Yeah. So next, second verse here, that will be played in the same way as the first verse, and the second pre-chorus, same there as the first pre-chorus. Then the second chorus, you can continue to play the picking here that we just learned, or you can start the strumming pattern, and this one is very, very easy. So it will of course be the same amount of times you play here for different chords here, and of course the same chords as well as in the last chorus, the first chorus. But yeah, the strumming will be down, down. And you will play more on the bass strings here when you play the first down, and more on the top middle strings here when you play the second down. So 1 on C will be 1 strumming round of C, then 1 on CB, then 1 on A minor, 1 on G6, 1 on F, 1 on A minor, and 2 of G6. Okay. Otherwise, this one is played in the same way as the first chord. So one round will sound like this. Alright. Yeah, so that was the second chorus, and the instrumental part, of course, will be the same there. So that takes us to a bridge part in lyrics. I was walking home on broken cobblestones. So that's where we are. This part will be played with a strumming pattern, and the same strumming pattern as we just learned here, but different chords now. It will be the A minor for 2 rounds, then the G for 2 rounds, then the F for 2 rounds, and the G for 2 rounds. And that is one chord progression here. You will play that for 2 times. Okay. And then comes again this instrumental part in the same way as we learned here. So yeah, nothing new there. You will play the strumming there. And then after this instrumental part, it is a bit extended here. So it will be A minor to G to F to F minor. Okay, and we'll play that. All right, like that. So only downs, 2 downs on A minor, 1 down on G, and 1 down on F. So down, 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 and then 1 down on F minor. So you have a short break there after the F, and then you're gonna play 1 down on F minor. So that part would sound like this. Right. So that was the bridge part, and then we have the third verse here, and you will play that in the same way here, same picking as we learned for the verses, and then it goes on here for 2 rounds, and after these 2 rounds we have this down chords here, the A minor, G, C, F, the A minor, G, and then you're gonna start to play the picking here. 2 on F and 2 on G6. So the same part as we learned before here with the downs. And then after this one starts picking again. So in the lyrics we are, so I showed up at your party. Okay. Just a small difference here. You're gonna play the C here, then the CB, A minor, the G6, so an F in the same way here, but now not 2 F here, just 1 F, and then you're gonna shift to the E minor. For the E minor you're gonna play the open E string, okay, and then the second D string, and then the open G together with first B, and back to second D. Right, so 1 time there, and then back to G6 for 2 rounds. So this chord progression here, the C, C, B, A minor, G6, F, E minor, and G6 2 times. That is 1 chord progression. You will do that for 2 rounds. Okay, and after that comes a final chorus. So this chorus is the one I talked about now. Now the chords changes here, they go up. So if you're gonna follow that, then you need to bring in some new chords. If you don't, just play in the same way as we learned before, okay? But I'm gonna teach now which chords, and that will be only played with the strumming pattern here, the down down we have learned so far. So I'm gonna play 1 down, one strumming round for D. Okay, then 1 for D, but with the C sharp in the bass. And then 1 for B minor, 1 for A, and 1 for G, and 1 for D with the F sharp in the bass, 1 for E minor, and 1 for A. Okay, so that was one chord progression there: D, D, C sharp, and then B minor, A, G, D with F and F sharp, E minor, and A. That is one chord progression. You will do that for 2 rounds. Okay, and after these 2 rounds, we are in the lyrics "But I Know I Miss You," and here we're gonna play D, A, G. Okay, so it's gonna be like a rhythm there, like that. You're gonna play that for 3 rounds. And on the 4th and final round, you're gonna play the D, and then the D with the F sharp in the bass, and then G. Okay, so this final chorus was 2 rounds of the chords I just mentioned there, this chord progression here. And after these 2 rounds, you have this D, A, G, okay, for 3 rounds. Like this. D, A, G, and the final round will be D with the D, F sharp, and then G. And that G ends this song Betty by Taylor Swift. Okay, so this one is pretty long, this song here, and yeah, I think the challenge here is to handle all the different chords here. I don't believe the picking will be that hard once you get the chords here. So yeah, practice those chords and to learn to shift between them. And we have, like you see here, one main chord progression here. So practice this one and you got pretty much the most part of this song here. So good luck with this one, and I hope especially you, Sarah Fernandez, appreciated this one, and all you guys who love Taylor Swift songs. This one is a classic from her. So good luck and see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and play tune.